Hi and welcome to today. It's the end of January 2021 and New Zealand is fortunately not in any level of lockdown, and we're heading over to the west coast of the South Island for the Woodstock motorcycle rally. Ending up at Punikaiki beach motor camp. Beautiful spot in the morning, beautiful spot any time actually. Quite famously known for its pancake rocks. It was a beautiful morning, the sunrise.
Good morning from Punikaiki. A little walk along the beach. Sunshine is about to rise from behind the hills. We're here at the ocean on the west coast. It's beautiful. Where the river of the mountains meets the water of the ocean.
Birds taking flight on this beautiful morning. Before we packed up our gear and headed a little further south along the west coast from the Punikaiki beach motor camp. Beautiful spot there too. I would thoroughly recommend. Not very far from the local hotel, and it's a short walk or drive to the Punikaiki pancake rocks, which we didn't visit on this time around. Very far up the road, at the entrance to the pancake rocks, where there's a range of building information centre and also cafes. Great place for breakfast. It's a beautiful ride along the coastline. We ended up at Woodstock, which is just inland from Hokitika. At the Woodstock Domain. Many a rugby match my father played many years ago. But on this day, beautiful, sunny, warm weather, and a great turnout in comparison to the last couple of years where the paddock has appeared to be pretty light on the number of tents. This year was a little more intense. Camped and set up and had a wee bit of a wander around the site to have a look at the bikes and say g'day to some peoples. Have a nice cup of tea. Funnily enough, I was craving a cup of tea. We walked up a wee track just in behind the domain into the little forest, and up in here they actually dug tunnels many years ago and in search of gold. Some of the tunnels still remain and you can go a fair way in. It's a bit of a walk and it's pretty narrow and tight walking through there as well.
Well, there's still more to go. I don't know how far it goes. Where? A wet is bad? No. Was it on the wall? There's a grasshopper.
Yeah, big one.
Really need a bigger torch. After the tunnels we walked around and saw this very unique hearse. Looking around at a few other bikes and took a wee trek down to the Ross pub in the afternoon. Beautiful old little pub in the little town, gold town of Ross. Pub's quite quirky. They've done a bit of work around the outside of the pub too, make it look quite nice. It was a great place for a couple of ciders. We ended up back at the Woodstock Domain, Woodstock Motorcycle Rally for 2021. Had a wander around looking at tents and so on and bikes, and that's pretty much what you're going to see at the Woodstock Motorcycle Rally. Is some great bikes. Moto Guzzi, 1200 Sport, one of the earlier editions.
The pub to have a quick feed, and then we'll be back. We're supporting the community.
Took a wander up to the Woodstock Hotel, had a delicious meal, a couple of nice beers and brews as well, before heading back to the rally site to again wander around and talk to some people and enjoy the afternoon's festivities and entertainment. Here's a V85 TT. Beautiful looking bike they are. And an MV. This had some big tin box on the back for holding the luggage. It was very unique in a unique way. The sun set into oblivion before the band's stage lights turned on, some music was played, and for some reason it does inspire one to have a little dance. The fella got up there and he played the spoons and played some harmonica as well, which I
always had. Mate of mine had one so cool, exactly the same as a 900 SS, but they cost half as much.
Good morning. Today we left the Woodstock Motorcycle Rally and headed back over the Arthur's Pass and the Otera village. We went to the Otera pub just for a stop and a cup of tea, coffee. We went through to Arthur's Pass village. So this is a very quick, speedy trek from Otera through to Arthur's Pass before heading the rest of the way home. It was a fabulous weekend, really enjoyed it, it was thoroughly awesome. There were a lot of bees around, and as you can see, one of them managed to go splat on my camera. The Arthur's Pass Viaduct is a new structure, probably not built quite a few years ago now, so it's probably a little bit old. Cutting out the old zigzag road, which was quite prone to slips and so forth. It was a beautiful day, and it made for a great end for a great weekend. Very enjoyable by all, I believe, and it was much better than last year with the number of people that went, and the weather also